Please be aware that the podcast you are about to listen to is intended for mature audiences. It takes on topics such as mental illness, violence, abandonment, trauma, and in general, the end of the world as we know it. Please take care of yourself as you continue to enjoy our episodes. Take breaks as you need to.
You're now in a square space. There is no ceiling, strangely. But there are, at each wall, there is a glass door, and you can see a hallway through each door. There is, in front of you, a red hallway. To your left, a green hallway. To your right, a blue. And behind you, a purple.
Where are we?
Hell if I know.
Yeah, this place is weird.
Looks like another decision we have to make. Do you feel drawn to any of these, Aya?
Can I see anything out of character? Can I see anything past the hallway?
No, you just see through the doors, through the glass doors. There's a hallway. The walls are different. The wall in the room that you're in is gray.
I have nothing.
Yeah, everything feels like a trick question down here.
Speaking of questions.
Yeah? I'm sensing some anger.
Your friend decided to let me know that you sold us out to the harasser.
Wait, what?
That's some strong language.
You sold us out to him?
It wasn't a sellout. We needed information.
Of all the fucking demons you could have asked for help, you picked the one that knows me, that bothers me, that haunts me. I was wondering why he was so agreeable, because he knew what we would get at the end of this. And now, we don't even know where he is.
He helped us get here. That's further than we were getting.
Yeah, and now we're stuck here. Because, you know what, I don't even know what else to say. I'll just...
we would have been stuck no matter what we did.
Yeah.
I had to make the decision.
So what was the deal then?
I mean, to be honest, I don't even know at this point. It was probably just information.
In exchange for what?
Some time with Imani. Some quality time.
You're talking about him like he's my father. Quality time?
Hey,
Quality time?
Whatever projection you have on him is between you and him.
I don't have any sort of parental concern about him. How dare you?
Listen. We're at where we're at. There's no point in arguing about this. It happened.
I don't even want to look at you.
This is unbelievable. And I'm supposed to trust you over whatever the hell this thing is.
Listen, if selling you out to the harasser is the worst thing I've done, that's probably nothing compared to what the Archdemon would do.
The only thing the Archdemon keeps offering me is a person who's near death being saved.
No, that's what you think he's offering you. Of course he's gonna make it sound good. And he's gonna throw me under the bus while he's at it.
I feel like we're kind of in a rock and a hard place here. It doesn't seem like we could really go with either party in the way that we want to. But also, I don't think we should really put our trust in, the Archdemon of all people, or things, or beings, whatever.
Fine.
Aya, roll me a test. TN6.
6, a 1, and a 3.
You hear blue is what you feel when you're sad, when you've lost something. Purple is what you feel when you're confident and royal. Red when you're angry. And green with envy. You'll want to pick the door that's the least comfortable. See if perhaps I'm more trustworthy than some anger demon that sells your friends out to their demons.
And what do you get?
Nothing. But you get proof that I'm not lying. That what I'm offering you is real. If you take my hand, it all goes away. Good luck. You're still standing there with Imani and Saphira, looking at gray walls and glass doors. Where do you all decide to go?
So you really have no idea which one you want to go to? Or is anything standing out?
I think we go through the blue door. I think that's the one we go through. If I'm being honest, I don't really trust any of this anymore.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's go.
Okay.
I don't need you to trust me. We just need to find these seals.
Fair. Fine.
Whatever.
Who goes through the door first?
I guess I'll volunteer.
Who goes next?
I'll go
I'll
next.
go. Oh, okay. I'll go last then, obviously.
All right, so our marching order is Imani, Aya, Saphira. And you walk through the glass door that leads into the blue room. Well, to the blue hall. It's a long, smooth hallway with divots every now and then. In the divots are doors. These are solid and numbered. The room stretches seemingly endlessly. The numbers seem to be fairly random. It starts with 9, then goes to 10, then 13, 20, 27, 30, 15, and just numbers. In this room, there is a melody playing. Low and sad. You can all, well, humans of the party, can feel themselves also feeling emotionally pulled towards sadness by this music. Saphira, you simply feel the energy of the room. Palpable, but not your favorite. Between 1 and 50, pick a number.
Between 1 and 50?
Yes.
Yikes.
More decisions.
I got a weird idea here.
Okay.
How about we all roll and like the highest sum of numbers gets it?
That works for me.
I'm down for that.
How's the GM feel? What say you?
Y'all do what you want. You just have to pick a number.
Okay.
Well, here's hoping this doesn't bite us. I'm gonna roll then.
Right.
Are we doing 3d10 or 4d10?
3d10.
Okay. I got 21.
I got 10.
I got 17. So I guess 21's it.
Okay.
I hope it's a good number.
Feels like
We'll
a
see.
good number.
So you all walk down this blue hallway. The music follows you until you find door 21. The number, this door, and you've noticed as you've walked, because you've had to walk a distance, each door is different. A different font of the number, a different material the door is made out of, different etchings or details on the door, a different kind of door handle. Some of them no handle at all. You pick 21. You walk for a time. You find door 21. The numbers are scrawled, very flowery, lots of curves, and the door itself shines in a brilliant blue crystal. It's not see-through, but it's there, and the numbers in white pearlescent calligraphy. The door is cold to the touch. Who opens it?
I'll open it.
Aya. You touch the just small and slight handle of the door. Kind of old-timey, with a thumb press. The door curves. Aya, when you were 21, What was your life like?
Not much different than it is now, I suppose. I'd get up, I'd go for rides on my bike a lot. It helped me forget and kept me from doing something irresponsible.
And you feel that emptiness as you push this door open. Inside, you open this door into a winter park. It's cold, snowing. There's a winding path and a family with a few young children playing in the snow. As you all enter, the door gently clicks shut as the last of you enter, and you walk into this room. The music stops, and you just hear the sounds of feet crunching in the snow and happy giggling children. As you walk through, every now and then, dotted through the path, there are trees. You start to notice each tree has a hole. There's a barren oak tree. There's a full and lush pine tree. They're dotted throughout different species of trees. Do you pick one of the evergreens or one of the barren other trees? Let's start there.
I'm going to reach for the evergreen.
Okay. As you go, long needles or short needles?
Excuse me?
Long needles or short needles? The type of pine needles on the trees.
Oh.
Do you pick one that has longer needles or the short, stubby needles?
I guess I picked the one with the longer needles.
Okay. Imani, Saphira, do you follow?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You walk through moving away from the sounds of playing children. And you're in another room. This one is circular. There are 5 doors. The walls of this room are white. The doors are blue, straight ahead. Yellow to the side, to the second point, to the third point. Orange. Pink next. And black. If you were to connect them in the right pattern, it would form a star. So the top point of the star is blue. And then moving around, you have yellow, orange, pink, and black.
Another set of doors?
What is going on here?
There's no end to this.
No.
Y'all, I'm in a lot of pain. This can't go on for much longer.
I know.
How do you want to choose? Just
Take my hand and it all ends.
Just knock it off.
Do you say that out loud or in your mind?
I say it out loud.
You all, seemingly unprovoked, Aya starts yelling.
What? Knock what off? Did we do something?
yeah. Where's that coming from? We didn't choose this either.
Yeah?
I don't know which door to pick. And this thing keeps... It keeps reaching out to me. And...
Listen, I know I haven't earned your trust, but neither has he. If you can't trust me, you definitely can't trust the Archdemon.
She has a point.
Why'd you pick the blue door? Maybe that'll help us pick the next one.
I picked it because I was told to. Picked it because I was told to make the choice based on what was hardest for me to accept.
And the color blue had something to do with what you needed to accept.
Yeah.
Okay. You feel that way about any of these doors?
Should we just stick to the original color?
I don't know. The original color is what's directly ahead of us. But what if that's a trap?
They all
What if
could
we're...
be traps.
Of course they could all be traps. But it just seems like the obvious color to pick. The one that I've already picked. And I'm
Yes.
worried that means that... I don't know. I'm worried about that.
I mean, if we're trying to find a seal, maybe the obvious pick is obvious for a reason.
Okay. If we're going with that logic, then it's the blue door. Dead ahead.
Okay. Let's go through the blue door.
Who goes through the door first?
I'll go this time. I think everyone's had a chance.
Saphira, you move towards the door and you feel a swell of energy as you pass through. Imani, Aya, you also feel a swell of energy as you pass through this door. And what greets you all is a quick, short drop as you all, well, as Imani and Aya splash into a pool of water. Blue and salty. And as you look down at the bottom of this massive pool is a gold glowing box.
This looks promising.
This is at the bottom of whatever we're standing in, which I can only assume is saltwater, seawater.
Something like that.
Aya,
Mhm.
you've spent a long time crying. You know what tears taste like. Specifically, you know what your tears taste like.
Right. Right. I gotta go down there.
But who knows how long it'll even take you to swim it down there.
Time hasn't made much sense here. Maybe that's something we can use.
I guess that's a good point. Yeah.
Either way, whatever is in that box has to come up here.
Yeah. We can't leave it.
I agree.
Aya, how do you plan to go down?
Dive?
Okay. You start to swim down. Take a deep breath. You start swimming. First, I need you to make a TN6 fear test.
A 10, a 6, and a 4.
You start to swim down. And the first thing you see is very recent. It's your brother. But you've seen this, you've lived this very recently. You barely knew him. It's sad, but you keep going. You dive deeper. Aya, if the memory of your brother was the most recent sad thing that you could think of, moving down a couple levels, what would the next saddest thing that Aya has cried over be?
Probably the place that she wound up in after everything happened. And the fact that it was so close. The fact that she feels sometimes as alone in her own place as she did in that house that isn't that far away.
As you swim, memories of places, foster homes, group homes, cold, barren rooms, lonely places start to move past as you seemingly swim through them. Please roll a TN7 fear test.
No successes.
You swim, you start to get lost in these places, tears running down your face, tears flooding you as you gasp and your throat fills with your own tears. You lose control of your dive, but you sink. From above, Imani, Saphira, you see Aya confidently swimming at first, And then about halfway down, you see her start to twist and spin as though she's lost her way. And then you see her mouth open and bubbles of water come up and pop at the top next to you as Aya starts to fall away towards the box, but uncontrolled. Do you do anything?
I swim after her.
Okay, Imani, I need you to make a TN7 fear test
Oh
as you
no.
see your friend starting to drown in her own sadness.
I got an 8, a 3, and a 2.
Okay. You start to dive, and it's harder than you thought it would be. When you were just up at the top treading water, it felt like normal water, but this feels thicker as you swim towards Aya. And it takes you longer, and you feel like you're going to lose your breath as you reach Aya. Aya. There's water in your throat and your mouth, filling your lungs. But the glow of the box feels warm and just a few more feet down. Imani is here, offering you a hand. What do you do?
If the box is only a few feet away, I turn and swim towards it, hoping that I can at least get my hands on it before I lose consciousness.
Imani.
Mm-hmm.
Aya turns away from you. Doesn't just fall, but propels herself further into the pool. Aya, I need you to make one last fear test at a TN 8.
Straight threes.
Okay. Saphira, you are floating around the top. You see Imani try to help Aya. You see Aya turn around and go for the box. And you see her fingers swipe the box as her muscles start to lose their ability to move on their own. As Aya hits the bottom, Imani is near her, running out of air. Do you continue watching?
No, I searched to see around the room we're in to see if there's any way I can help.
As you're looking, you notice that this pool doesn't take up the entirety of the room. It's like a giant glass diving container. As you float around it, you can see them from different angles.
Is there a way I can break this container?
I don't know, what skills do you have?
I know I got a lot of strength.
Okay. Well, Let's see. Yeah. I mean, if you've got something to throw, you could roll an attack. Try and break the glass.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, there's this particular room, there's walls of brick, so you could fairly easily get some bricks.
Okay, so I grab a brick and I get ready to throw.
Okay.
This is an attack. I have 1d12, right?
Yes, you do. And you're throwing a brick at fairly strong glass. But you know, it's like a TN7. So you get a D12 with this.
Okay. So with the 2d10s, I got 2 3s, which obviously is nothing. I also got 3s, straight 3s.
Wow. Okay.
Straight 3s.
You
I'm
get
gonna fucking die.
you
No.
you get one more roll. Cuz Imani has had 2 turn, well, is about to have a second turn. So, to catch you up, cuz I should have asked after Imani went and I didn't. So that was my fault. So, you can roll one more time.
What's a d10?
2d10s and 1d12.
Oh, the whole thing. Okay.
Yep.
Jesus Christ. A 2 and a 1. And then it's rolling is terrible today. A 2. I'm sorry, y'all. I did. I don't do this.
Wow. Oh my
Saphira,
god.
your strength, you've taken so much. And as you try to gather your strength and fling these bricks at this thick glass, you just can't muster the power to do it. I also need you to make a TN7 test to stay here.
Is that all d10s, right?
All D10s.
An 8, a 3, and a 1.
You fling the bricks. Some of them miss. Some of them don't have the momentum to crack this thick glass. And you feel yourself fading. You feel the urge to save yourself coming back again, stronger, urging you to just leave. Leave these mortals to their fate. And you don't. Barely. You hang on as you watch Imani. Imani, what do you do as you see Aya go for the box and fall to the bottom?
Ugh, that's hard. I would say I would try and go after her, even though it's a detriment of myself, but I either stay alive and end up dead anyway, or I try and help and die. So,
Okay. Imani, I need you to make a TN7 fear test.
okay. Ooh, ouch. I got a 4, a 2, and a 1.
Imani, you start to swim towards Aya and you feel your lungs burning, you need to breathe. And as you look and you see that it's still a couple feet down, you instinctually realize you can't do this, and you propel yourself back up, away from Aya, back up towards the top of the pool. As your head pops above water, and you take a sweet breath. Aya, as you lay at the bottom of this pool, you see a cloaked figure surrounded in mist, reaching out. Take my hand, and it all ends. All the pain, yours and theirs. You see yourself laying draped over a glowing gold box at the bottom of a pool. You see Imani's head breaking water and then falling back down into it. You see Saphira's form flickering, unable to affect anything around her anymore, and starting to fade. As this hand reaches in front of you, you won't really get another choice. Take my hand now, or accept everything you see. As I said before, just offering what you've always wanted. It's the kindest thing I can do.
So I think if Aya were of sound mind right now, or body at all, then she'd rather die than have this person save her. But she's drowning next to what she can only assume is a seal that she can't reach. One friend is barely clinging to existence, and the other one just freaked out and left. There's no hope left. So I think she takes the figure's hand. It's like a last-ditch effort.
As you reach out, you take this gloved hand. You see, for the first time, and the last time, and the only time, the horned figure of the King of the Mist, the Autumn Watcher, the Huntsman's Lord, the Reveler. His great horn crown. You are pulled from the water. And the last thing you hear, Aya, is the sound of your family welcoming you back. The words, I told you. As you cease to exist, Imani, one moment you are drenched in a pool of salty water, and the next moment you are gasping, awake in a hospital bed. There's the small beep, the monitor next to you. So you look around. There's no one else here. Just a wounded leg. You have a sudden flood of memories, getting hit by some asshole negligent driver, and it's just been a hell of a fucking week. You don't even know what's going on, or wait, no, not a driver. That's not right. No. Work. Ah, right. Car was a dream. But work. You got called in to work. The Wi-Fi wasn't working. And you fell off a ladder. And the doctor said, once the cast sets, you can go home. Home. Haven't been there in a while. You're excited to go home. You have no memory of a person named Aya. You know that there was some bartender at work that people were talking about disappeared, but you barely know anyone at work. You don't talk to those people. You prefer home, where you're safe inside, except for the occasional panic attack. Home's nice. It's where you prefer to be. Saphira, you watch from the outside as the figure, the King of Mist, appears in that pool and takes Aya away. The front of the cloak turns towards you, and you hear the sound of barking dogs. And you know his hunting party is coming for you. The thought that maybe going against an archdemon wasn't in your best interest comes across your mind as you instinctually disappear and start to run for what's left of your demonic life. That is where we end our campaign of 12 Inner Demons.
Thank you for listening to Windy City Demons, a woke mental wellness actual play of 12 Inner Demons. If you want to connect with us, you can find our contact information in the episode notes. If you want to learn more or to support our podcast, you can join our Patreon. We can also be found on most major podcasting platforms, and videos are also uploaded to YouTube. Our Patreons get episodes one day early on Fridays. Otherwise, we tend to release on Saturdays. So don't forget to follow, subscribe, and leave reviews and messages if you liked our content. Thank you for listening, and take care of yourselves until next time.